The miraculous phenomenon of life response. Life response is the way life suddenly responds with good fortune to a corresponding change in our consciousness, defying normal notions of cause and effect and space and time. For example, you shed a negative attitude and suddenly a moment later someone from out of the blue who you never knew before contacts you with news that you've secured a very large sum of money. Because you shifted your attitude from the negative to the positive, life instantly rewards you with good fortune. That's the phenomenon of life response. As it turns out, we can evoke these miraculous-like results on a continuous basis by learning the inner and outer behaviors that attract them. Perhaps the simplest and fastest way to evoke such a good fortune is to raise one's level of cleanliness and orderliness. For example, one individual in desperate financial straits cleaned his filthy refrigerator, and within 10 seconds of completing that task, attracted months' worth of work from his agent, when just a moment before he had absolutely nothing in sight. That's the life response power of taking to higher levels of cleanliness and orderliness. Another way to attract such miraculous-like results is by focusing your intention on something you want to accomplish. For example, a young man we know thought about doing some house painting work in the new town he had moved to, but was not motivated enough to fulfill his goal. As a result, he struggled to find his bearings in his new hometown. Months later, however, he decided to make good on his promise and intensely focused on finding work. When he made that psychological and physical effort, not only did he secure several lucrative projects, but from out of nowhere, he was soon offered the job of his dreams that would last for the remainder of his life. As we see, when we seriously focus our intention on achieving a goal, making the full commitment and persevering effort, life conspires to give us what we want, and much, much more. It turns out that we have tracked hundreds of life response incidents over the years, while also identifying several key human behaviors that attract it. Among the methods that evoke these miraculous-like results are overcoming a negative attitude, increasing our level of cleanliness and orderliness, focusing our intention to accomplish a goal, being self-giving towards others, staying calm in the midst of difficulty, and using the power of the spiritual force. One interesting aspect of life response is that once you've experienced its miraculous-like results, you're bound to look at life very differently. You will not only see that you have a vast inner power to quickly change life's conditions, but you will now realize that life functions in startling ways you never would have imagined.